Roy Rising's Empire. I'm at the gym. I'm heavy this morning, and it's not something that's just going on in my life. You know, it's going on in my children's lives. You know, a couple of them got some really heavy things going on, and abnormally heavy things going on. And I'm trying to help as much as I can. But even when you're trying to do that, sometimes it gets to you. Your limitations get to you. And you gotta know you can't save the world. And that's why it's important that when you are that person, you know, when you're the one, it felt like I always tell you, if you're the one, if you don't have nobody to call, you might be that one that everybody calls. So I'm that one, I recognize that. But I also recognize the energy that's on my life for healing. And sometimes people are just going through, my daughter Grace is just going through something that's really hard right now. And it's hard for me to watch her go through it. And I don't have words to speak. I don't have words to speak because, you know, I speak words when I have words to speak, but my energy flows. My energy just flows. And so, especially if you're in my presence or in my home, you know, my energy just flows. People can tell you if they're in distress, the first thing they do when they come to my house is go to sleep. You know, they sleep. But I don't. I don't. I walk the floors, you know. I watch over everybody, you know. I'm the one that wakes up early and sits and figures out how my phases for the day to help everybody. But every day, I start with me. I start with me. And that's why I go to the gym. I started the gym, basically, look, I'm getting older. I live in the country. There's not a lot of movement. I'm actually losing the usage of my hands as I get older. You know, I have osteoarthritis, so my hands are in pain a lot. So there's a lot of stuff last year I could do, you know, with my hands and stuff. I can't do them around the house right now, so I am thankful that my daughter is there because she cleaned and set up the whole patio, and I'm thankful for that help. So I got to take care of me in order to take care of everybody else, and that's why sometimes when it's time for me to go away and get by myself, you'll hear from me, and I'm in a hotel. I'm not in a hotel with anybody. I'm in a hotel by myself, just me and God. Well, just me. But, you know, and sometimes, you know, all I do while I'm in that hotel is sleep, and I'll probably listen to books. I'll probably listen to a couple books. The last time I was away, I did a couple novels, and I slept. I did have, you know, company, I had a visitor, you know, but it was brief. Nothing that was, you know, that deep that it would disturb what I was doing in there, which was nothing. And that's the whole purpose of me. See, when I go away and I get in my hotel, I shut down. I shut down and I cut myself off from the world. If you see me, these are recorded, so you're seeing me record and I post and do all that stuff. But I have learned, because I do live on that trauma frequency called catastrophic. So I have learned, while I've been learning to put the pieces of my life together, I've learned when it's time for me to retreat and allow love, who's my name for God, to work, heal, renew, refresh, restore my heart, my soul, my energy, because at home my energy is constantly flowing like the electricity. Because, this morning, like I walk through the house, and I'm doing some cleaning. I'm trying to, help get some things in order, because, I've literally had a whole family move into my house. So a mom, 3 kids, a cat, and a dog. And that's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. It's a lot on my bills. It's a lot. So I'm walking through the house and I'm thinking, how can I help? What do I do to help? And I'm looking at a family in distress, And so it just came to me, the best thing I can do is take care of myself so that my energy stays clear. So, when people are displaced, they're dealing with depression. I'm looking at the kids dealing with depression. And so they're dealing with depression. Unfortunately, one of my grandsons, he's got put back in the hospital last night. So that's a whole nother thing that, I've gotten unused to dealing with Micah, because Micah hasn't had those issues where we just have been in and out of the hospital in quite a few years, probably about 6-7 years. And so I'm not gonna lie, I was a little triggered, and so I was kind of concerned about Micah. Like, oh my God. It's easy to get triggered, and that's why you got to take care of yourself. Now, I don't know what your self-care plan includes, but I got a therapist, a psychiatrist, a coach, the gym, property with trees, nature, writing. I have a whole self-care plan. And when it's extreme, I'll literally just go away. That's my plan. But yeah, so I'm heavy this morning because, I feel like I feel like I'm in intercession. I'm standing in intercession for a family. Not just one family. It's a couple families. And it can get heavy sometimes. It can. It can get heavy sometimes. But I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. Certain things are already happening that are working out. Sometimes you just got to wait through it. And step by step, you get through it. Step by step. There's a scripture that says that the footsteps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. A lot of times we're overwhelmed because we want to know too much. We want to see too far down the road. A lot of times you can't see that far down the road, because if you were to see what's down the road, you might not like the process that you have to go through to get there. If you saw the process, and so a lot of times you got to live in the moment. You got to deal with what's happening in the moment, step by step, step by step, step by step. Anybody that comes to my house and lives knows that at a certain point, that we will sit down and it will go in writing. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. What do we need to do this, this, and this? Because I feel like if you write the vision down and make it plain, it holds you accountable. You can, and I post my stuff on the wall because I'm accountable to that. It's plain to me, and I know what I have to do. Step by step, you get out of anything you're in. Step by step, step by step, step by step. So yeah, things might be tough and heavy and hard right now. Step by step, we'll all get through it. We'll all get to where we're supposed to be. Things that are supposed to happen will happen. And so, before I go in here to this gym and bust out all this extra energy I got, and I'm going to declare provision over the empire. Provision, that all your needs will be met, and clarity. Because what you need is in you. And sometimes we have a problem seeing what's in us because of what we're going through. But your answer is in you. Your vision is in you. And when you have a vision, work that vision. Work that vision. I give you clarity. I release clarity so that you can put together the vision for your life. Step by step by step. Meaning, I want to be here. But this is where I am. And what do I need to do to get here? Step by step by step by step. And that will handle a lot of anxiety if you move like that. I live like that. I have to move step by step in order. I have to move like that. I have PTSD, so I move a certain way. It's not like everybody else, I feel like when you are a person that deals with trauma, or that lives with trauma, lives with PTSD, I have complex PTSD, so I live with it. You learn you learn coping strategies for certain things. You learn what triggers you. Sometimes you don't know what triggers you. Like this morning, I was triggered. Now, they've been there for a while, but something about this morning when I walked through my house, it triggered me. It triggered me, and a heaviness came over me. And I started to feel helpless, and I started to feel hopeless. Like, there's nothing I can do to make this better, It's not really up to me to make it better, though. It's not up to me. I love when another GMC truck comes and parks right in front of me or on side of me. It's almost like they're saying, hey, we're family. And so I'm going to go in this gym and I'm going to take care of me. I'm listening to a book this morning. I'm probably going to be here. It's only 8:52 in the morning, so I'm probably going to be here for about an hour or so. Just to take a break. Oh my God, you guys. I got rid of those braids. Those braids were hot and heavy. I'm not going to lie. They were hot and heavy. And I don't know if I'm going to go back to braids. I don't know if I'm not going to wear my natural hair. It is growing. It is growing very well. I got it kind of patted down. It is growing very well, but I'm getting older, and as you can see, I'm getting more and more gray. But something is happening to me as I turn gray. As I turn gray, my hair thins and falls out, so you see all of this? This is from the braid. Well, I had actually 2 braids fall right off my head. because they put them on gray hairs. And so I know I'm not going back to those braids that the box braids. They were cute. No, I felt like it was cute, but I really want to protect the little hair I got. And my hair's not that bad. I'll probably just go back to wigs for a while. But, you know, day to day, this is what you're going to see, babe. I mean, I'm probably going to put a wig on tonight because I got an event to attend tonight. It is graduation night for my granddaughter, Taryn. So that is an event. And so I am going to be purpled up. And my hair is not purple. So I can't, I have to wear a wig. I'll tell you what. Life be lifing. Enjoy the little moments you can. Just enjoy them. And when you're going through, take care of you. Take care of you when you're going through. I love you guys. Have an exceptional day.